guys, I'm Kimmy with Third Eye Collective here with KJ Sawka right before his set at Kingdom Rave. Thank you so much for being here. So
thank you.
Let's jump into it. What kind of drum kit do you have?
Well, tonight I do like a combination. It's this electronic drum pad called an Octopad, and plug that into my computer, and it's kind of like a DJ set, but there's a lot of drumming involved, so it's pretty cool. It's kind of like a hybrid set.
How did you think to make the hybrid set with the combination of physical drumming and playing electronic music?
Well, I started out drumming at like 11 years old, and then it's about 18 or so I heard electronic music, and so I started producing it and collecting records and things. And then I was listening to a lot of like DJ Crush and DJ Shadow and things. A lot of these live recorded beats, but they just sounded so different and so dance oriented and so different than rock and funk and metal and jazz and stuff that I used to listen to, and I still do, but that was my main influences at the time. And then I heard these simple beats just recorded so well, and I'm like, I want to start playing that. So that's when I started trying to play the exact sound that I heard on the drum set, and then realized that a lot of it was programmed.
How did you transition into producing and making music professionally then?
When I heard electronic music, I'm like, okay, how do I want to do this? Because I was in lots of bands at the time, and we were getting gigs, but it was very low pay. And then so I added a turntable beside my drum set, and that was kind of what started the one-man band thing. And the one-man band solo thing really launched me into a professional career.
Well, as you've mentioned, being a member of a band, you've been part of Pendulum and also Destroyed, and obviously doing your own solo act. How does all of that compare with each other?
They're all quite a bit different. Let's see, I'll start with Destroyed. Destroyed is it's a great band. It's mainly Excision's baby, for the most part. Let's see here, Downlink, Excision, kind of came up with the idea along with Troy Datsyk long time ago, and Jeff, I think, really continued to push it, and those guys got together the idea of the robot outfits and everything, and they did the majority of the music on the first album. That there was bits and pieces of my drums in there during the process, but they kind of really formed the identity of the band and the sound of the band, which really it's not too far from their own personal Excision and Downlink careers. And then he called me up, and we knew each other from a long time ago, and he's like, we're not really musicians, we're producers, but we want to take this on stage, we want to take it live. Can you help us do that? I'm like, I know exactly how to do that, I can do that. And they're like, okay, let's do it. And then so from then, we all produce together now, and those guys are great at their instruments now, and it's been a huge learning curve, and it's been great. And so it's a three-piece, and we're crazy robots playing EDM music.
This is so cool.
Yeah. And then with Pendulum, it's more of a band setting than Destroyed, less of a band setting than your average band. We are definitely a real united band when we play live, and the album and creation process is not too far from your average EDM producer and studio producer, but we did do all the lives, track the drums and live in the studio and guitars and everything like an actual band, and then we produce it in an EDM electronic music format. So, and then there's me, and I pretty much do all of that stuff by myself. I have 3 full-length albums out. I probably would have more if I wasn't in all my other bands, and so I'll usually put the bands that I'm in kind of before my solo project. I'm a Libra. I kind of balance everything. I feel like I kind of play that role in all the bands that I'm in, and then myself as well. So I try to balance myself. It's hard.
It is a lot harder to balance yourself.
It is.
As a solo project, you collaborated with Terra Vita, though, recently.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that?
Yeah. Those guys are great guys. Matt and I, we've known each other for a long time. Matt is the main producer. And he sent me the track, like a rough outline of the track, and then in stem form. That's kind of how we pass the tracks around. They have it in their program, whatever it is, and then we'll stem it out to audio files, kicks, snares, and stuff like that, and we'll pass it back and forth. And he gave it to me, and then I worked on it for a really long time, and we both added keyboard parts. He added guitar, I added all these drums, added piano, strings, and then I mixed it, and then I stemmed it out, and I sent it back to him, and then he did the final mix down.
So what do you have in store for the performance tonight?
I have a couple new Destroyed things, which is exciting. Every Destroyed thing that I do, when I do it solo, it's always completely different than the way Destroyed does it, and the way the mix is that people can get and stuff, like online and stuff. And so, and I got a bunch of Pendulum stuff and things, and it's pretty cool. It's very interesting. It's a unique set.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's themes at Kingdom Rave. Tonight it's Alice in Wonderland. We're
Right.
all mad here.
Yeah.
So a throwback a little bit. Throwback for you. When you were a kid, did you ever used to play on pots and pans?
I sure did, yeah.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
You want to get rid of some of your jitters by doing a preset pot and pan?
Okay, let's do it.
All right.